the scores were pretty close, but then as soon as Triple's team brought it home, that was it. It was basically all over at that point.
Wore them down.
Yep.
Went on a couple of good runs. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from that match.
They've stopped your spark run.
This was a lot of the Slayer action we saw in the middle there.
Yep. Early on.
It's that Void.
Some Void Teller. Yeah, you're seeing the new Void capabilities there, the Hunter.
Of course, everyone loves their sidearm.
They've defeated your spark run.
It's a nice denial. A lot of denials in that match early on specifically.
There, the Void Bow was a great defensive weapon. Put a little bit of obstruction between you and the enemy. Supers meet supers.
Yeah. And you saw that Solar Titan get shut down there by the Void Bow.
The spark is available.
And then the final run and the amazing dunk. That was great. Really, really good match, Deej. That is awesome.
Okay, so we are tied 1 for 1 as we come into round 3.
Look at that.
Team Flamesword versus Team Triple Wreck. Each has a win on the board. And we are joined here at the sports desk by Team Captain Flamesword. So we have an opportunity to talk to one of the most competitive people in the Destiny community. You're used to this sort of thing, you know, live competition, seeing your opponents eye to eye. Talk to us a little bit about, you know, how you feel playing the game so far.
It's great. It's a blast. I'm super excited for when it does come out September 15th. The environment of playing actually across your opponents is always great because it takes you out of the house environment. And it's like a whole new element. You got to be prepared for the pressure that comes with it.
So how are you feeling about Rift? I know you played it a little bit earlier. You played it E3 and now back here. How you feeling about it?
I love it. It's a unique game type. We're finally bringing more objective to the PvP, to the Crucible on Destiny. The countdown clicker, like I said, is super big for Rift. When you have the spark, it doesn't allow you to camp, which makes it always action going on, which is awesome.
Cool. And how about subclasses? Now that you've had a chance to try them out, how... You know, what's your favorite subclass? How are you feeling about all three?
My favorite class period is Hunter, but the Sunbreaker is something else. The Fiery Thor's Hammer is incredible. I just started boosting my Xbox One Titan account because I had all Hunters, and now I'm like, all right, I need to be ready for the Taken King, and I need to
Excellent.
Awesome. So you put a win on the board today, but the exhibition is tied. Talk to us a little bit about your strategy and your tactics and how these things are shifting now that you've had 2 tactical engagements against Team Triple Wreck.
First map, we feel like we got a pretty good understanding of it.
If this tags on to 3 hours, we'll just watch the second half next show.
Kind of want to hold better and whatnot. It seems like that one side is a little bit more sniping angles, so it's kind of hard to push out of the base that we were at. But we just talked about it over before.
It's been going for about 40 minutes.
We figure we have some things ready for the game number 4 when we play it again.
All right, cool. All right, some surprises held in reserve. Thank you so much for giving your expertise to our audience at home. We're going to send you back to your team. Good luck in round 3. And I mean, that's really what it's about. You know, this is about teamwork.
Yeah.
It's about tactics.
It is.
You know, you can't just go out there and cowboy yourself around.
No, and you're going to see some plays happen every once in a while where people will just do it to get points. They'll grab the spark in the center, and that can be a good option. But it can also be very bad, you know, because if the team shuts you down immediately, it basically, you know, it evens it out, so it doesn't really give you much.
Sure. We've seen some combatants do things like if you know, if they know they're surrounded and they know that enemy team is going to collect that spark, if you can collect it and just get the points for doing so, you know you're going to sacrifice yourself. You know they're going to kill you, but at least you've deprived them of the ability to
for a little bit, for about 20-30 seconds, the spark's not there.
Staggering
so
tactic.
Regroup, get your team back together, and try and hold that center point again.
But the best recipe for success is to make sure that you're united, you have a team ready to support each other, you collect that spark, and then you move together.
Yep.
Blaze a trail.
Push into the enemy team's territory. Take it in.
Okay. So here are our teams getting ready for battle again. Getting their focus back. And they're going to be descending down from orbit back into the arena. Wish them luck.
Yep.
Team Triple Wreck talking about their victory in the last round, see if they can duplicate it.
They got to be feeling pretty good about that second match. They really, you know, they defended really well. They had the spark. They had some good runs. We'll see if they can keep that going.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got to be nimble as a team. You have
Yeah.
to understand if you're fighting for the center and you don't win that engagement, you have to fall back and defend.
Yep.
Or if you do capture the spark, everybody has to rally around that person and ferry them to the objective.
And the other interesting thing is the spawn times are a little bit longer
Mhm.
in Rift. So when you do go out, you have to be careful. You know, so you want your life makes all the difference.
Spamming that respawn button.
Absolutely.
So we're back in Bannerfall. It's a beautiful day in the tower. Beautiful day for a fight. Flame Sword's ready to go.
Alpha team.
Heard Flame Sword say earlier that they felt like they had a pretty good understanding of this map and what they need to do.
This is their domain
We'll
so far.
see if they can keep that dominance going.
Everyone into the center.
Flame Sword watching that top line on the interior courtyard. That's a really good sniping line. You got to be super careful when you jump up there.
Yeah, Destiny's a very vertical game in terms of Crucible sandbox.
Never checked his
combat.
back,
You gotta
never
get the high
protected it.
ground so you can look down.
And Spark is up.
Spark ready. Take it.
Triple sort of hiding in the center here. We'll see if he can capitalize on this, but there's a lot. Oh, there's that sniper that's covering the courtyard up above him.
Yeah, they're going to have to put him down if they're going to make any tracks here.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough time grabbing it solo, but he's going to do it anyways.
Right. Triple Wreck
That's
has the
good.
spark.
Oh no,
Let's see how their
Holtzman just
chatter
went down.
sounds. Chatter on Team Triple Wreck.
Cloud sniping back on their spawn.
See if you can follow down.
He's going inside building. He's going inside building. 2 on building. There's 3 in building. 3 in building.
I need help.
Left side.
I need help.
Left side of their spark. Left side of their spark in building. Now they're bottom right in their courtyard.
Smoking their canopy. Yo, triple fall back. Triple fall back.
Let your team do the work.
Get in through.
Behind me. Yeah, that's too late.
No.
Quarterbacks don't carry through
They're all in mid. 2 in mid.
every time.
They're sandwiching you. They're sandwiching you. Back up.
They did a good job of shutting him down there. They just created an obstacle.
Yeah, they
Trapped him in a corner.
really did a good job of collecting after they had the spark for a certain amount of time and setting up that defensive perimeter.
Yeah, if you got that spark and you're moving with your team, you got to move fast. Because if you try to hold the same position, there are many different alleys, many different vectors they can move in, they can surround you, and they can shut you down.
Yeah, you can try and capitalize on it like a fast break if you knock the other team out and you're controlling their side spawn, but boy, it's tough once you go back to move forward again.
All right, spark available and captured immediately.
And shut down immediately.
And stopped.
Oh, wow, that was a quick.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Not enough map control in the center for that. So we'll reset. We'll see who gets to carry it this time.
Charging the spark.
They are getting a little bit of a they have a little advantage here in that they're controlling the center a little bit. They're able to grab the spark, so that's good. You'll see that they're ahead in points, Triple Rex team.
Capturing the spark is not even half the battle.
That is the
Moving
beginning
it,
of the battle.
Beginning of the battle.
Take it.
Yep, now
Spark's
no one
up.
wants to touch it.
Yeah, now they're really trying to control the center before they even touch it.
A lot of red on the scopes.
That was a nice hunter. Placed a smoke right on the spark. That's a pretty smart move.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Now that Heavy's here, combat's about to heat up. Let's see if both teams help themselves to their Heavy. Moment of distraction. Looks like he was going to grab that spark.
He was
almost all
close,
the way
but he
collected.
moved right out of the position and he missed it at the last second.
He's going to grab it.
All right, Dado.
All right,
It's like he's got a plan here, but
Dado's got it.
his
Let's
team
listen
is.
into Dado. He's going to need help.
Got one behind me.
Sit down beside you. Go. Push.
Nice.
Good push.
I'm going up top.
Nah, that's all I got.
Good enough.
He rounded that corner. He saw 2 enemy combatants. He pretty much knew it was over right there. Although the Spark Runner, they can shoot their weapon. They can throw grenades.
Yep.
They can use their specific melee
The
to
one
their class.
thing they cannot do when they're holding the spark is use their super. That is very important.
You're not going to see a Spark Runner with damage resistance throwing flaming hammers. That would
Correct.
just be-
It would be too much.
Okay, new Spark in 5 seconds.
The spark has arrived.
Team Triple Wreck is definitely in their backlands, defending their base.
Yeah, they're getting pushed back a little bit here, so we'll see if team can grab the spark. And
Just
actually
see the
bring it
body
home.
fly down.
Stop the enemy runner.
All right,
He's
Team
got it.
Flamesword has the Spark. Let's listen to their chatter.
I'm watching you back right now. You seem okay. We're only down by 400. The double door.
I'm going to this balcony over here.
Yo, our double door.
Come back.
Wow, watch that top.
Nice job.
Watch that top.
All right, it's two dead, guys, two dead. Where are we going? Where are we? Yo, there's a guy.
One shot,
Tree.
middle.
Courtyard and tree.
One shot mid.
Yo, we got spark.
Shut down by the void.
We may end up just watching this last round and then switching over to our Nightfalls. But let the audience watching kind of decide
Use
that.
it at the prime opportunity.
Yep, you gotta make the
We can
plays,
call this one
not
best
just
2
get
out of 3.
kills, but make the plays.
Except 4 out of 7.
There's some tight lanes of traffic here. Those grenades can create great obstructions, and they seem to be using them very well. I see people trying to move through
He's
those choke
flanked.
points and having to stop and wait for a grenade to burn out.
Yeah,
It
you'll
really
see
makes them
you'll see some
vulnerable.
smoke thrown down there. You'll see some that was a lightning grenade. We're seeing some interesting stuff going on here.
All right, new spark available. The fight is for the center. Yep,
How come
trying
no
to
one's
collect.
using
Oh,
Defender
collect.
class? That's funny.
Nice stop.
Like a bubble would be the most, useful thing in some of these spots.
Hammer attack. Hammer panic. You can hear him. You can hear him saying, "Hammers, hammers, hammers! Watch out for those hammers!" And hammers down.
Hammer's very powerful, obviously, like all the supers, but
Team Flame Sword
can be
has the
taken
spark.
out.
Let's see what they're talking about.
Down by 300. Don't die.
There's a
I tried.
And the runners stopped.
Relax,
They were given a direct order not to die, and they did not follow that. You always need to listen
That's
to your team
usually
captain.
a good order, not
If your
to
team
die.
captain tells you not to die,
You should not die.
you should
Just
not
saying.
die. These are great words to live by.
Heavy ammo available.
Spark's going to be up in about 10 seconds, and heavy ammo just popped. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see what
superior
these teams do.
firepower. Here we go, Solar Titan.
Triple
Clean
rolling
it up.
through with the solar hammer, cleaning
Nice.
up.
Keep
I think
throwing
Red
them.
Bull could do a better
Keep
quality
throwing them. Show that
broadcast.
tree who's boss.
That tree really took it on the chin there.
All right, Spark is being collected. That Spark is not going to live long.
Oh,
And the lead is swapping hands again and again and again.
it's extremely close at this
Yeah,
point.
we haven't seen a single rift get ignited this round. Once again,
No.
these two teams are neck and neck with each other.
10 seconds left, and the score keeps fluctuating.
You
Yeah,
can't
this is
have the
gonna
best
be- this
10
is gonna
players
be,
in the world,
Kills for the win.
or some of the best
Just sort of a
10
toe-to-toe
players in the
slugfest
world,
at this point. Although somebody, that is it.
Oh, nice job.
Triple Wreck creates a lead
Wow,
for themselves.
look at that.
Yeah.
All right, Triple Wreck 2 to
2-1.
3.
2-1,
Do we keep
and that's
watching,
their
or do
first
we run
victory
off?
on Bannerfall.
They pulled ahead at the
I don't mind
very
watching,
last
like,
moment there. I think with about
a few more
15
rounds.
seconds left.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched. It was a close game the whole time, simply because there wasn't a lot of significant rift action. You can see there they all went, well, all but Holtzman went positive.
Yeah, I mean that was an intense game. They were definitely having trouble controlling that center.
Yeah, well, when you have that much super ability, when you have that much space magic flying around the map, it's a chaotic environment. I mean,
It can be.
we create a chaotic game. So let's take a look at some of the highlights here. It's going to be a lot of explosive abilities
Be a
there.
lot
You can see
of-
the Void
yeah.
Bow coming into play, characters getting bound. Again, the Soros looks like a weapon that people love to use.
That was
Dado
an
with his amazing shutdown.
Yes. Nice shutdown. And Flame gets some kills here.
Yeah, on the outside of this, let's get a camera on Triple Rex Team Pit over there. So in between matches here, we'd love to get a sidebar with Team Triple Wreck because they're obviously doing the right things. Dado had a tremendous Void Bow shutdown there on the Spark Runner. So let's see if we can get their attention and ask them just a little bit about what's going on here. They are 2-1
look at
in this
that,
best of
yeah.
7 exhibition. Team Triple Wreck creating a lead that they'll have to defend. There's still plenty of time. This is still anyone's exhibition. But they've got some team tactics starting to gel as a tactical
Yeah, this is going to be
unit.
like a couple hours long.
And yeah, let's get some let's talk to Triple Wreck now and see sort of how he's feeling, how it's going. So Triple, how's it feeling over there?
Yeah, how we doing over there, guys?
It's good. It's good. You know, we got some chemistry going. You know, being aggressive. I think that's the biggest thing about this mode is that you got to keep the pressure on, and even if you're not able, you know, to get the dunks, it's about, you know, making those
Okay,
plays.
no, that's
again,
fine. Yeah, we'll keep
trying to
watching.
Be aggressive and, you know, so yes, yeah.
I'm all for it.
Spark's the easy
There's only a couple of us in the
point,
chat right now. So.
You know, in such a close close game can be huge.
That can be the